All right, this is a video about exponential functions and talking about its domain and range, as well as doing some evaluations from particular points. I've already done a longer explanation video, so I'm just going to do number 4 real quick. Just make it quick to see what it looks like. One thing that's not featured here on this graph is an asymptote, and there needs to be one here at -1. And I've already explained what an asymptote is, but just quickly, it's a place on the graph that the graph will get really, really close to the line, but it never will actually touch the line. Okay, so it's going to get really, really close to -2, but it's not actually going to touch. So it will be -1.99999999999, but it will never actually touch -2. So anyway, let's talk about domain for this one. So let me write DOM here. So the domain for this graph, again, what are the possible x values, meaning how far will it go to the left, how far will it go to the right? Again, it's continuous in both directions. So as the graph continues to go up, it's also going out towards -infinity. And just like the right side, it's going out to the right, meaning towards +infinity. And you'll notice that the domain for all exponential functions is actually -infinity to +infinity. There's no restrictions. But the range is what's interesting here. So for the range on this problem, it talks about what's the lowest and what's the highest y value can be, meaning how far does it go up and how far does it go down. Well, again, because there's an asymptote at -2, the graph will never cross it. So that's the lowest it's going to go, so I'm going to put -2. But because it's an asymptote, I can't include that number in my range, so I'm going to put a parenthesis on -2. It won't actually touch. Oh, -2, Mr. Schwann, it's -1. Sorry, guys. So it's never actually going to touch -1. That's where the asymptote is. So it's non-inclusive, so we put a parenthesis. And as far as it goes up, well, it's going to go up to infinity, so we'll put infinity right there. All right, so that is the domain and range for this problem. And then it says find f of 2. Now remember, f of x is what usually goes there. So 2 is x. It's telling us what x is. So what we need to find is the y value. So if x is 2, so let's start at 2 right there. Okay, we go over to the y value, y equals 1. So at x equals 2, y equals 1, or f of x equals 1. So there you go. There's a quick snapshot of number 4.